Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I am Zhong, the owner of a Dragon House MMA. Right next to me, we have Joshua Shults, right? I think I say the name right after two times for the last two events following my show. As a 2-0 amateur, flawless record, undefeated, great performance on the last big card in Cow Palace. Now, Josh, let's introduce you to once again to all the fight fans out there. Who you are, where you coming from?
My name is Joshua Shults. I'm from Corning, California, but I live and train in Chico now. And I've been there for just over 7 years. So I've been in Chico with Bruno at the Bruno Lima BJJ Academy for a while now, training out of there.
Now, are you the only MMA fighter in the gym?
No, so far I'm the only guy that has any fights, but we do have a couple guys now.
Up and comers,
and one is going to be on this next card, hopefully, Gianni Zhong. So
yeah.
Really good level of grappling, and yeah, we got some guys that are going to make some noise for sure.
That's pretty awesome. I mean, how long it took you to drive to San Francisco from Chico?
About 3 hours.
3 hour drive.
It's a good little trip. Yeah, like you can make it 2.5 with some good speeding. If you hit traffic though, it could be like 3.5. So
holy shit,
it's anywhere in there. Yeah, it's not wild.
Well, it's awesome to see you once again drive all the way down here, do this interview. Definitely a guy that people don't want to sleep on, in a 145-pound division. 2-0 and really good performance. Now, what you thought of your last fight?
It didn't last as long as I would have liked, but you take what comes to you, and that's what I did. And yeah,
you fought a brown belt last fight.
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah.
I think he is.
You fought a brown belt, and then you finished him, and you got some hands though.
We struck for, I don't know, 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And he shot, but I would have liked to test myself more there. But when someone initiates that grappling, it kind of becomes a little more instinctual for me, especially. And so once that started, it was just reactive. That one, take the back.
Now, you fought 145 pounds. What do you normally walk around weight?
I don't want to put that out there too much. I don't want people to know how big or small I am, but we'll say a good 10 pounds over that.
10 pounds.
55, 60 in there, but maybe, I don't know, I might not be telling the truth either. I might, so just don't want to say too much.
Now, it's a possible seeing you like from now on, it's going to stay at 145 or possibly go up or down?
It'll be 45 for a little while. I'm getting better at making that weight the last couple times, and I know it'll just keep getting easier the more I do it. But someday, if this becomes like a really long-term thing, no doubt 55 will be.
Yeah. Because I think your body's still filling out,
Sure.
It's growing a little bit. Do you pump iron sometimes?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit of weightlifting?
Yeah.
That's, you're not vegan or vegetarian or anything there. So you like to eat like
get the protein in there,
yeah,
the meat, the chicken, and the rice and noodles. So
that's pretty
we're
awesome.
gonna gain weight for sure. There's no doubt.
Now, last event we also have a 145-pound champion bout. On the amateur portion.
Mm-hmm.
You saw the Andrew Campos against Ramon Cornejo. What do you think of their performance?
It was a tough one for sure. They grinded that one out. It was the kind of fight that I think I'd like to be a part of. I haven't got to on the stage yet. In the gym all the time, but as far as like in the cage, I kind of like to be a part of one of those. They both looked really tough. I know Andrew a little bit, and he's a good guy. And
you guys are running into a grappling tournament, right?
Yeah, we were in the same division once, but we didn't get a match against each other.
No kidding.
We lost to the same guy, so.
So you got trying to aim for the same guy. Now on this upcoming fight, you're fighting a really up-and-comer, young kid. He's only 20 years old, I believe. Fernando Diaz from Raul Castillo BJJ in Half Moon Bay. He's coming out with fireworks. This kid, I'm watching his fights, like, god damn, this kid can pretty well-rounded and everywhere, you know. So, did you watch his fight?
Yeah.
What'd you think of him?
Gotta be careful not to say too much here either, because I was impressed, but you know, I'm confident in what I'm gonna bring to that fight. But he looks scrappy. He just looks like he's got some grappling. He shot that low shot a few times, and yeah.
Now you are also a high school wrestler. On potential, you guys pretty much have the same potential. You know, what do you see when you're watching him fight? What do you see yourself having a advantage on him?
Maybe I think you got to be a little delusional, right? I think I have an advantage everywhere in this fight, but I'm not that experienced either. You know, it's only my third fight, so I got to be real cautious, real careful, real respectful of his skills. I got to treat him like, you know, he's the best thing on earth. So I'm going in there thinking for sure this will be my toughest fight. He's scrappy. Any guy in a cowboy hat, you know, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. But as far as what I see, I just think I have an advantage everywhere.
Do you think about like dictating these fights on your feet so you can test yourself out on your feet, or kind of mix it up?
I don't know. We'll have to see. It's a mixed martial arts fight, so I'd like to be able to leave the fight testing myself everywhere, as long as it takes. If the finish comes as quick as the last one, I'll take it. And if it doesn't, then we'll grind it out. But I'd like to test the stand-up, obviously, as I go along. And I'm fairly sure there'll be some grappling in this fight.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Now this will be the one and last fight before you have no shin guards.
I know.
This is another 3 2-minute rounds, and after this one, you the fight after you're free now. You can start doing the 3-minute rounds and no shin guards. That really changes the whole game plan. You know, basically like some of the fighters, some of the audience probably don't understand like 2 minutes and 3 minutes. Not really that much difference, but it does make a big difference.
I imagine, yeah. It does in the gym. I'll be able to be more patient, take those shin guards off. I'm gonna be able to slip those hooks in and take people's backs even easier now. But
that's pretty awesome, though. Do you have what do you do for work, Josh?
For the last few years, I'll trickle in some food delivery, DoorDash, but I work for like a window clean gutters, solar panels. It's called a Touch of Glass. Nice. And there's some cool guys there. Some guys there that train at the gym as well. So just a little bit of both of those things, and yeah, I make do.
That's pretty awesome. Now, what do you see yourself? You know, now you have 2 fights in, 2-0. It's an amateur. What do you see yourself in the fight game? Do you like it? You want to be a professional fighter? You want to make it as a career? What? You have any other thought yet?
I think for sure we're gonna go pro. I try not to look too far ahead, but I'm gonna have a pro fight. I know that, and probably multiple. I'm gonna try not to look too far ahead in the future though, but for sure I didn't come this far just to yeah, we're gonna put a few years into this for sure and see what happens.
Now, you watching a lot of UFC fights?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite UFC fighter?
Right now, I really like Kevin Holland, to be honest. He fights like 5-6 times a year, so if you're a fan of his, you get a lot of his action. And
yes, that's true.
even a lot of his losses, even just are very close. He ran out of time. Like who knows? You know, he doesn't get finished a ton, and yeah, I really like Kevin Holland. And there's a lot of guys too, but he's a guy right now that for the last few years for sure, I really like him.
That's awesome. You like the way how he strike or the way he mixes things up?
He mixes it up, but yeah, he for sure has a really good stand-up, and then he's down to stay on his feet, I think, the whole fight, every fight, but once you shoot on him, he is very slick on the ground.
He's a black belt too, right?
Yeah, I think he's like a Travis Lutter black belt.
So
yeah. he's probably pretty legit.
Yes. I mean, that's a top of the line.
He just finished Kies out of that Doris, right? So
yes.
Right. On a couple fights ago now.
Pretty fucking good. That's awesome.
He's a fun guy.
Well, on this upcoming fight, November 11th at the heart of San Francisco, Keys Pavilion. Making sure you guys stay tuned and Now, if people want to get a hold of you, Josh, to buy a ticket, come watching you fight, how can people contact you?
Instagram is the social media account that I have at Shultsy, all lowercase, SHULTSYY. And that's my only social media. You can also find information on me at like the Bruno Lima BJJ Academy Instagram as well, if you want to find me. Probably on like Bruno Lima's personal page, and you'll find me in one of those three.
You're the up and comer from Bruno Lima BJJ Academy. You're the up and comer star now, so I can't wait to watching you keep performing in 7 weeks out now, and this is gonna be another huge stack card. If your opponent watching this interview, Fernando Diaz, what do you have to say to him?
I don't want to give him any extra motivation, you know, so just say good luck, see you November 11th, and let's have a good fight.
That's pretty awesome. All right, for more information about this upcoming fight card, check out DragonHouseMMA.com. We are also having another grappling tournament this Sunday, September 24th, so making sure you guys stay tuned. Tomorrow before noon is the last minute. You guys can register for Sunday grappling, submission only. So make sure you guys stay tuned, and couple white belt, blue belt, and the beginner kids want to grapple, sign up on DragonHouseMMA.com. This fight card is going to be huge for November 11th. Stay tuned. We'll have an update website probably in a few more days, and you're going to see a lot of matchups start going up. It's roughly about 20 fights on the card, so do not miss it out. November 11th. Please subscribe my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram. Dragon_House_MMA, and I am Zhong. We are signing out, and Josh, you have any last word to all your sponsors, supporters, you want to shout out to, and your training partners?
I'll just say thank you to all the training partners and the guys at Bruno Lima BJJ Academy. Thank you to my coaches, Bruno, Pablito Quintana, George Lozano. Those guys, they put work into me every week, and all those guys up there in Chico, thank you.
Did your family come watch you fight last time?
My mom and I have a couple brothers that came and watched me last time. Yeah.
How did they like it?
They loved it. Yeah, my brothers train and they wrestled since we were really little, and my mom she trained once upon a time back in the day, and she's a big fan of MMA, so they're used to it.
Are they coming to watching your next fight?
We'll see. The brothers probably for sure. Mom, we'll see. She gets pretty nervous, but I think so.
She's still nervous after watching your last fight?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I could probably be 10-0, and she'll be still really nervous.
That's a mother nature, we totally understand that. All right, any last word you want to say to anyone out there? Any potential guy you want to fight in the future? Andrew Campos or, Raymond Cornejo, any of them?
Either those two guys, because I know that they're both legitimate fights. So I would take either one of those fights next, whoever's the champion. You only got so many fights as an amateur, so I for sure, before I leave the amateurs, I gotta have, that belt, so.
A statement.
Yes, for sure. So
that's awesome.
Anyone who's got the belt.
Anyway, I'm Zhong signing out. We'll see you guys November 11th. Stay tuned. Check out DragonHouseMMA.com. We'll see you guys November 11th. Thank you, Josh.
Thank you.
All right.